Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel since I haven't streamed for a total day of 5 days, but I am here and this is the latest. Wait, what's going on with the camera? Okay, um this is the result from the last session. Wait, what happened to the background? Okay, that's better. Okay, let's continue about our miniature. So this is the progress from the last session that we have watched and done together, and the really big obstacle for me since the last session is that I couldn't imagine the imaginary lightning that should be happen on around her left finger, not finger, left hand, which I was waiting for the wire to be sent to my address, and here we are. We got the wires in my hand. I got like 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, and zero point 0.6 in my hand, which going to create, which these wire are going to create different effects on the lightning depending on how thickness they are. So I guess this is time to get started. Let me get the wire cutter. I don't know how it calls in proper English, but I'm going to cut wire with the wire cutter. I'm going to put our girl here, and I am thinking about the 0.6 first, so that I could create the main stem of the lightning. Whoa. Okay. This is kind of a little bit weak, but it's I don't think it's bendable. Let's try first, and then we'll know what's going to be. So I'm going to measure some of the length and going to add some of the measurement so that it gets more space to bend. I'm going to cut right here. Maybe I have to cut off the skin, but I don't know, I think it's a little bit too weak for the project. I think this kind of wire is lacks of the durability, cause I mean the shape isn't couldn't stay in a place, which is kind of sad. But maybe I'll just try to make things out. Maybe it worked. Might work. Oops. I just hate when the wire just lacks of durability. I mean, it couldn't hold its shapes in place, which is kind of sad because lightning usually appears to be sharp and requires edges, while the our wire couldn't do much of that effect. As you can see on the tip, it's more like a curve than a sharp edge, which I don't really want that to be our lightning. Or should I just use the art knife so that it creates more of the sharp edge? Maybe. I'll just maybe try. Hmm. But I don't think I have another kind of wire here at my house. Mm, then what should we do today? I think I got the wrong word for durability. I think it's sturdiness. I'm sorry. I think this wire is lacks of sturdiness to hold its shape. Now I'm going to use the art knife to shape down the tip of the wire to make it looks blendable with the certain area, which is going to be her left hand, so that it won't look chunk at a place and look, unnatural. I think I need to use this part to I actually have like wires more in my house, but as you can see is too large, too big. I can show you like the comparison of the um wire I'm using for the miniature versus the one I have. Too big. But the quality of this wire is, in terms of sturdiness, I got like no problem with that one, but unfortunately they don't have like the size that I really want. So we have to bear with this one first. Maybe I'll have to open new package because I couldn't find the one that I already opened. It is going to be this one. If you ask why don't I attach the miniature onto the base already, because I try to avoid the place where I couldn't reach, and it's going to be like lots of OSL going around at the bottom, which going to be much of an effects around. And if it's a normal situation where you doing the OSL from above, or where it's going to be a reach of natural light, or light from above, it's going to be fixed. You can still like decide if you're going to fix it or not, but in this case many of the light source is happen a lot at the bottom. So yeah, we have to got some place that it is adjustable during the till the last minutes, so that we can work with it easier. I think another reason that I don't like this wire because of the skin around is kind of having the bouncy effects, which is hard to keep the shape in place. I think it's best to let it dry before um doing the bending, because maybe I just trying to avoid the loose of the glue that we just attached to her hand. So this might take quite minutes to make sure that moving or bending the wire wouldn't ruin the spot that we just glued to. I think it's enough. Maybe that's what I thought, but let's see if we can move some of the part. Oh, I think it looks sturdy enough. I was thinking of maybe doing this. The lightning is running underneath the bricks, which going to create like some dynamic of the lightning. But in the other hand, I was thinking that the lightning could strike here at the front brick, but maybe this one is perfect. And I'll just add several wires onto, different parts, because lighting is not a single line of lightning effect, but it's going to be kind of like various lightning if it's powerful enough, because that's what I'm going to show, how powerful our Ephrael Stern is. So yeah, I think this one is good. Now I'm going to attach more glue onto the base. Or maybe I'll just do the temporary trick onto her too, because there's going to be big difference on the height when I removed the sticky of the base. So I think the temporary one is going to work for now. So I'm going to divide these into 1/4 so that it doesn't look or too chunky. It's a little bit hard. I think it's a little hard to attach the sticky onto the base where I already spray, because the surface has been coated with chemicals. But I don't know how to say in English or to explain it correctly. But I mean, the surface that had been coated was, having less traffic on the surface, which is a little bit harder to attach the stickies onto the base. But that's okay, because we're aiming for the temporarily situation. So yeah, we're going to and this is the lighting simulation that I'm trying to do, and now we're going to do another line of the lightning. Castro, I'm sorry, I don't think it's allowed during the streaming, because maybe it's going to conflict with the copyright. But maybe should I roll with you know any songs? Now I'm going to cut more wires to make another line of lightning. Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't get a joke. I was, too focused on to getting these works, because these wire I just ordered, they don't have, like, there are lacks of sturdiness, which is kind of bad to work with the sharp and edge on lightning. But I need to make it work, because maybe if I don't work with it, I have to wait for a whole week to be sent another set of wire, which I am not going to do that. Oh, thank you. I am now currently on 2.8K. But yeah, I hope so. Thank you so much. Maybe I'll just change another type of the wire. Not the type, I mean the size. I'll just go with the 0.4. Have you seen my recent upload? The Blood Ravens? Oh, this one is, even weaker. I don't even think this is going to hold its shapes. But let's try first. If it's not working like the way I really want them to be, maybe I'll need to, order some more wire with another, types of the wire. Because I'm not going to be kidding that doing this is kind of pain. Oops. No! And that's happened because the wire is not strong. Oh no! Oh my gosh, we have to start over. Not the whole process, but in terms of stickiness. Wait, don't miss, please. I'm going to be honest, I am afraid of ruining and messed up the part, because if I apply too much glue, it's going to be, chunky and ruin. Sometimes accidents happen, and that will ruin the parts where I already applied the paint, and that's going to be a really big, fear for me during working, parts. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't want to say this. Maybe I'll have to end the stream today because the wire is not working, and the situation doesn't go the way I really want. I think I need to place an order, the wire order for another type, because it's not working. But today is not a total fail, because so now that I know these types of wire doesn't work for my work, my art, because it couldn't hold its shapes and it couldn't stay in place too. So maybe, yeah, I don't think it's maybe I need to order another set of the wire with different manufacturer, different materials, different everything, anything that holds that could hold its shape. So I'm sorry, this doesn't even last an hour to work with. I'm so sorry, but I couldn't do much today because if I'm trying to paint the miniature like other parts, it may ruin the one that I'm trying to stick to hang on into places. So I'm sorry, guys. Oh my gosh. I hope the thing gets better, doesn't go this way, but sometimes with lacks of knowledge that I didn't know did couldn't work the way I want, and the way the material doesn't work with the certain, you know, project, then I think I need to finish early so it doesn't go worse than this. I'm sorry, guys. I hope I could make better choices, but this helped me learn, the mistakes. I'll just try going to local shop to see if they have any certain types of wire that I can work with. So I'm sorry again for having a pretty short life and can't really do with a further step of, painting, drawing onto, the projects. I can't even bend this end to stick with the sticky because I don't want to ruin the top part where I actually applied glue onto her hand. So I'm sorry and thank you for being here. I just dropped the sticky. I'll just get that later. I'm so sorry, guys. I hope I can do better. But tomorrow is going to be another live, but it's going to be a normal time, which is going to be my maybe if it's American time, it's going to be 6 p.m. Um to 8 p.m. around that, but in my time it's going to be 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. No, 8 a.m. I'm sorry again, and thank you for watching my life, my process. So this is going to be the end, even though it's a doesn't go into the way, but don't let this type of failure, even though it's not a total failure, to stop your creativity. So don't forget to stay creative, and let's see again on our next live. Goodbye, guys. Bye. Goodbye.